Alright guys, so these are the Indian Chieftain Dark Horse and the Scout 2016 Thunder Smoke Black. This one has the brown bags, which is a really nice accent to the bike. Stock exhaust, everything pretty much stock on this bike. I'll get back a little bit so you guys can take a little better look. Really nice accented bike though. Everyone looks at this actually more than they look at the Chieftain. I don't know why that is. Could be that just a chick rides the bike and that's a lot better looking than just the dude on a Chieftain. Anyways, moving forward, grips on it. These are just stock grips. Not sure if I really like them. They're kind of wobbly, and if you ride without gloves, they kind of like put an indent in your hand. The other thing is there's no cruise control, no extra added controls to this bike. The clutch and the brake. For a girl, actually pretty good. No complaints as far as gripping it, small hands, that sort of thing. We got the saddle bags, really nice looking bags. They got the Indian logo on them. Inside, which is the really impressive part, is they got quick attach, and it's actually a hard plastic case inside, so really nice. Some saddlebags, kind of, they're just the like formed type. They just really simply, this right here just pops out, and you pop both of them out, and then you kind of slightly lift up and pull out, and it looks really nice off as well. The only kind of goofy part is that these spools stay on, but the cool thing is these spools allow for a luggage rack right here. You have the front of the bike, this is an Indian windshield. Pretty simple installation. 2 hooks right here, a quick attached rubber grommet thing, kind of tensioner I guess on it, but it doesn't move whatsoever. No movement, which is really nice. There was a video posted that these lights were a little bit wobbly. I actually really like them, as it's a rubber grommet and it's not a solid mount, so it doesn't leave any scarring on the motorcycle if you were to change them. As far as the exhaust, you can pretty much change these exhausts pretty easy if you're just looking for a quick change. There's a bolt here and a bolt here, and then 2 more back over here that you loosen, and then you just slide those off and slip on new ones, and usually they'll come with the mounting hardware with the new set of slip-on exhausts. You don't have to change this with slip-ons, which is pretty cool in my opinion. You'll get a lot more sound for a pretty affordable price, and if you're mechanical, you can pretty much do it yourself. Moving on, we got the brand new 2016 Chieftain Dark Horse. Cool features about this bike is it's got the dual saddlebags. We got a stock seat. However, I added a backrest. It's like $500 and some from the dealership. A little pricey, but well worth it. It rotates back and forth. It rotates like this if you're a smaller rider. If you're taller, it pulls up, and you can actually just take it right out just like that, and then you can slide it right back in. Pretty easy. One-handed operation there. Stock, this bike does not come with any sort of heated option. You can get heated seats. You'll have to get a different seat, and then you'll have them add a button here for the heated seats, heated grips option. Same thing with these grips. Not very comfortable. They do have the cool Indian logo on the sides of them. Mirrors aren't so bad. I actually really like the mirrors, the teardrop mirrors. You can see quite a bit. They're well placed. They're well in place. They're matte black, which is really nice. You got your, hydraulic fluid for the brakes, right in your face like a standard bike. You got the black handlebars. It's not a matte black, which I'm kind of disappointed they didn't do, but it is nice to have the shiny black as well if you're into that. LED rear lights, both left and right. Blinkers also LED. Saddlebags are really easy to operate. The left saddlebag, pretty basic saddlebag, hard interior. Got a little like space right here you can put in, put a cell phone down in there or whatever you want, some pair of gloves. Real easy operation. On the right saddlebag, which is the coolest saddlebag, is you have a 12-volt plug-in for car charger here. One thing you want to be careful about is you see the bike's not on and the light lights up, so you can charge your phone without the bike on, but that will drain the battery pretty quick. So you want to make sure if you're storing the bike, even overnight, you want to have it attached to a tether. Also, the cool thing is they're also quick attach saddlebags. So even though it's a hard case, there's just a wire disconnect you have to do, and I'm not sure where it is. I haven't done it yet. Actually, it looks like it's right behind the saddlebag, so should be pretty simple. Again, but they just pop out. It's really cool. Then you kind of have the Chief Dark Horse look, minus the, you still have the fairing. We go up here. I added this. This is just a standard cell phone mount. You have your 12-volt, car charger there, standard stuff. Turn the bike on. You come with this nice Indian logo. I got my bike at about 472 miles right now, so I need to change the oil soon. Most dealers, they say that it's not a big deal to go over that if you're far away from your dealership. They just say to try to make sure that you get it in as soon as possible. I'm going to be probably about 700 when I get in, and they said that shouldn't be a problem as long as you get it in underneath 1,000, or best be under 800. You got your buttons, which are kind of confusing. Not a really awesome operation here. You got your preset modes. It's just kind of confusing. You have to kind of mess with it to figure it out. Otherwise, you're going down the road, you're going to be frustrated trying to change things. So you might want to just kind of sit down and learn your controls a bit before you start riding the bike. I'm not a huge fan of the controls. It should be a little bit simpler, but it's not. And then if you toggle through over here on the back side of this, there's a toggle switch, and you can toggle through and you get 12.6 volts. Always want to make sure your battery's above 12. And you kind of, there's a trip, you can do a trip, how many miles you've ridden, how many hours you've ridden, which is pretty cool. Time, degrees. There's a front and rear PSI, tire pressure reader, which is awesome as well. There's a oil change thing, so it'll count down the hours towards your next oil change, or actually it'll give you a little bar. If you don't need to change it soon, it'll give you a percentage of how much oil how much time you have left before you change it. Other than that, pretty simple. You got a couple lights. If you have the key fob too far away, there will be a little key light that shows up. Neutral does light up, and there's neutral right here. If you put your bike in first, it all changes. Then you have this button right here, which adjusts the windshield. You got about 8 inches of movement there, which is pretty cool. So for around town, if you just want some wind in your face, you can put your windshield pretty much almost all the way down. And if you're riding long distance, you put it all the way up. For a guy my size, about 5'10", it does a really great job at deflecting the wind. You still get a little bit of ear wind, so you might want to consider riding with earplugs and turning up the music really loud. If you look in the front, which is pretty cool, you got that button there that I just pushed that lights up green. That's your fog lights. So you come around the front and you'll see the fog lights, or the two lights on the side. I don't have the bike on again, so the middle light is not, the running light is not lit up. If you do the left and right blinker, you get a nice LED blinker system, which is really sharp. Then you also have the Indian head that lights up. Overall, I'm really impressed with the bike. Haven't ridden a whole ton, but it is probably the coolest thing I've ever owned. Shortly, in a couple days, I'll have it all blacked out for exhaust and performance cams in. So I'm going to turn it on now and show you what it sounds like, and then we'll come back when I have the new exhaust. So I'm going to go ahead and start it up. All you need to do is tap it. Don't hold the ignition button. You'll just kind of wear out your starter. So you just tap it like that, and here we go. We have that's the sound of the bike stock, which is pretty nice. Revving it doesn't really give it much sound. Nothing much there. In the garage, obviously, it's kind of it amplifies the sound a bit, but we'll revisit that, and I might post another one outside so you can kind of hear the real actual exhaust. Stock exhaust on the Scout, same thing. Kind of it's a little bit higher pitched. I'll turn it on real quick. Again, just tap the button, don't hold it down. So still nice thumping sound, but again, we're in a garage, so it's not gonna be as accurate. So if you're looking for an exhaust sound, I don't necessarily recommend looking at this video for the accurate sound. Anyways, that's the old news right here. This is an old Honda VTX 1800. Great fun bike. Just kind of outlived its purpose. I might just fiddle around with that, so might post a video with that completely redone one of these days. Anyways, thanks again. We'll see you later.